Good morning, firsties. Happy Wednesday, April 22nd. You have 6 tasks again today, so let's hop right in and get started. You will need a few things that you used yesterday for today's activities, okay? First, you have handwriting. We've been going through those 3 important words, truth, goodness, and beauty. We did truth yesterday, which means today is goodness. So you will need your name at the top, and then as neatly as you can, copy these sentences. To be good is to be as we ought. A good chair is different from a good house, but both of them are good. So here's what it means. To be a good chair means you're sturdy, you can be sat upon, you can fit at the table at which you're made to be, okay? That's a good chair. I can sit on a chair. If a house was shaped like a chair, it wouldn't be a good house anymore. You don't want to live in a chair, okay? So it's being as we ought, and that means not only things like chairs and houses and tables. A good apple is crunchy and has sweetness, okay? It doesn't have worms in it. A good person is living a virtuous life. So we are as we ought to be. That means we should be as God created us to be, as virtuous and holy as possible because he made us in his image and likeness. So there's that fun word ought. I want you to notice that. O-U-G-H-T says ought, and there are your sentences about goodness, okay? Your second task is spelling. I hope you're crushing these long A words. There they are. Way, pay, mayday, gray, pray, stay, clay. Remember, these are the easy guys. Lowercase m unless you're doing the month. And then make sure you get both sounds at the beginning of those. Make sure also you practice 3 times. 3 times on paper. Once on paper, once to your mom, however you guys choose to do it, about 3 times so they're really getting in your brain. Okay? For your third task, you will need these pictures from yesterday and a dice. Okay, so here's this. Here's my dice. I'm going to point and play roll and spell 10 times. So you'll need a piece of paper. I just have some scratch paper here. So what I'm gonna do is point without looking. You could also cut your cards apart, mix them up, and pull one. Okay, but I'm just going to point. I got the word pray. Ooh, that's a spelling word too. And I got a 4. So I'm gonna go like this. So I know I do 10 words, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there are my numbers on my paper. My first word was pray, and I have to write it 4 times. Pray, 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 pray. Get that AY burned in your brain. You can even go color the AY if you need to. Okay, then I'm going to point again. This time I got plane like an airplane, and I only got a 1, so I'm writing plane once. There's plane. Nothing to it. Again, 5 for the word rain. Rain 5 times. Rain, 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 rain. Okay, so you guys get it? You choose 10 of those words from yesterday to write roll and spell style. Now, if you want to go all 16, go for it. That's great practice. Then you're really getting that long A sound in your head. Okay, that's your third job. Your fourth job is reading, 15 minutes at least. Hopefully you can crush more. Your fifth job is one of your last math pages for the year. We are nearing the end. So this is lesson 133. Okay, it says draw a 7-centimeter line segment for your name. About to there. Then you write the date, which is 4-22-20, and then the day of the week, capital WEDNESDAY, Wednesday. Okay? It asks you today to write the number 120 on the chart. So just think of 1, you have 100, and then 20, 20, 120. And it says which digit is in the tens place. So instead of circling it, you write that digit right here. So whatever number is in here, whatever digit, write it here, okay? Now we got more probability, just like our jelly beans last week, so listen carefully. It says, I will take 1 cube from the bag without looking in the bag. What color am I certain to get? Look what it says, R equals red. What color are you certain to get? Red, there's no other option. So you write red right here, and then it says which color is it impossible for me to get. So that means on this long line, you can write any color you wish that is not red. because if I reach in there, I can't get yellow, I can't get purple, I can't get pink, I can't get turquoise, I can't get bright yellow, okay? You can choose whatever color you want and write it on that line because you can't get that color. Next, it says color the thermometer to show 40. This is a good idea to just do with your pencil or a colored pencil because crayons with their blunt tips are not going to work very well. So you start down here and you're going to color all the way up just to this line with 40. You don't want to go above and you don't want to go below. You want to go right to that line that's at the top of my finger. Okay? That says 40 degrees. And then it says write a story for the number sentence 9 minus 4 equals 5. So you have to think of telling our stories in class. You could say something like, I had 9 cookies. I ate 4 of them. How many were left? 5. Or I had 5 left. Okay? You could say, I had 9 math pages. I did 4 of them. I had 5 left. Okay? You have to start with 9. It doesn't have to be yourself. You could say, my sister had 9 teddy bears. I hid 4 of them. 5 were left. However you want to do it, but you start with 9. Take away 4 and show that there are 5, okay? Now, I love this one because this is getting into big numbers, which a lot of you are great at. So it's asking how many pennies there are. Remember, these squares are actually groups of 100. So you should have, just think of the math name. You have 2 hundreds, so write a 2. 4 tens, write a 4, and 1 1. And your answer is 241, okay? Then you've got your double-digit addition and subtraction. You guys have to be watching. They're mixing them up on you. So you got to look before you go. Make sure it's plus or minus. So this one is a plus. I'm going to start in the ones house as always. 6 plus 2 is 8. 7 plus 2 is 9. So that one's 98. Over here I'm subtracting. So I go 7 minus 0 is 7. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay? Easy peasy there. And then you are doing subtraction. Now, this is important. This is teaching you 2 of those fact families for 9. So if you look, these are actually just flipped around. Watch this. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. They're just flipping them, okay? And then 9 minus 3 is 6, and 9 minus 6 is 3. So if you can remember, I was telling you with your 10 facts, if you know 8 plus 2 is 10, then you know 10 minus 2 is 8, and 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay, so this is the same thing with 9. 5 and 4 are 9, so 9 minus 4 is 5, and 9 minus 5 is 4, or 6 and 3. Let me see if I can do that one. So I'll call this my 6 over here. Okay, so they're saying 6 plus 3 is 9. So 9 minus 3 is 6, and 9 minus 6 is 3. Okay, so those facts will be sprinkled in here so that you're really starting to think, oh, 9 and 3, 6, 9, 3, and 6, they all go together. Okay, that is your page. And then your last job is grabbing handfuls of money. So, got my scratch paper that I'm using here. You guys should take a piece of paper and we'll say fold it into fourths, and then you can choose to do 4 or 8 handfuls of money. You should have your money from yesterday if you saved it. Okay, so I had 10 nickels, 10 dimes, 10 pennies, 10 quarters, and I can dump them out of the bag or just leave them in the bag and just grab a handful of them. Okay, we're going to do this 4 times. So I will spread all of mine out. Ooh, I got a big old handful. Okay, I got 1 quarter, it looks like. Lots of nickels, lots and lots of nickels. I will draw them so you can see what I've got here. 1 quarter, 1 dime, 8, and 8 nickels. Oops, I just wrote an 8. Don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so there is what I drew with my first handful. Now I'm going to count, so I can either go like this: 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 75 cents, or I can go like this, and I'm going to put a little mark on them. 25, okay, and then I'm going to skip to my 5. 30, because that's easier to count. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. And the other way to do 75 cents is $0 and 75 cents. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that 4 or 8 times, however many times you need practicing money. Might be a lot, might be a little if you're crushing it. Okay, quick recap for the day. Handwriting, spelling, roll and spell with your long A words, reading, your math page, and then grabbing handfuls. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. God bless you. Goodbye.